As 2025 ends, Taiwan faces not celebration, but the thunder of Chinese military might encircling its shores. China's Justice Mission 2025 was no ordinary drill. It was a live-fire show of force, simulating blockades and missile launches that surrounded the island. The world's attention is fixed here, as the US and China face off over a flashpoint that could disrupt global trade and the Indo-Pacific's stability. Beijing's message is clear. Its claims over Taiwan are now backed by overwhelming military power, not just rhetoric. Taiwan's role as the world's semiconductor hub means any conflict would send shockwaves through global supply chains. The Taiwan Strait is a vital shipping artery. A crisis here could cripple economies far beyond Asia. These drills are a calculated warning. China can isolate Taiwan and inflict economic pain without firing a shot. The world must now confront a new strategic reality, as the balance of power in Asia shifts before our eyes. Nations are being forced to rethink alliances and policies in the face of this bold display. The question is no longer if the status quo has changed, but how the world will respond. China's massive drills were triggered by Washington's approval of an $11 billion arms sale to Taiwan, a move Beijing saw as a direct challenge. For China, this wasn't just about weapons, it was about foreign interference and emboldening separatists. Justice Mission 2025 was Beijing's answer, a show of force to reassert deterrence and punish both Taipei and Washington. The timing was strategic, sending a message to Taiwan's new president and the incoming Trump administration. Xi Jinping's 2027 deadline for PLA readiness looms, and these drills were a progress report, demonstrating joint force operations and logistical prowess. China's goal to make clear that support for Taiwan comes with real consequences. The exercises were as much about shaping diplomatic calculations as they were about military readiness. Beijing wants the world to know the Taiwan issue is non-negotiable. The stakes have never been higher. Justice Mission 2025 wasn't a rehearsal for invasion. It was a masterclass in coercion. China's aim, to show it can strangle Taiwan economically and psychologically, compelling reunification without war. The PLA simulated blockades, flew into Taiwan's airspace, and launched missiles to demonstrate dominance and test responses. Drones mapped defenses, adding constant pressure. Rather than risk a costly invasion, China prefers to threaten Taiwan's lifelines, its sea lanes and airspace. The message: Beijing can isolate and pressure Taiwan at will, making resistance seem futile. This is psychological warfare as much as military posturing. China hopes to break Taiwan's will and sow doubt about US support. The drills are a warning. Political goals are now backed by credible military threats. Taiwan faces a campaign of intimidation, not annihilation. The world is watching how far this coercion will go. Taiwan's greatest weakness isn't military, it's economic. The island relies on imports for nearly all its energy and depends on open sea lanes for trade. China's drills targeted this vulnerability, showing how a blockade could cripple Taiwan without a shot fired. The constant threat erodes public morale and business confidence, risking crisis fatigue and complacency. In response, President Lai has pledged to boost defense spending to 5% of GDP, signaling a new resolve. Taiwan is also leveraging its semiconductor dominance, deepening ties with the US to make its security indispensable. The Silicon Shield strategy aims to intertwine Taiwan's fate with the West's economic interests. Survival now depends on resilience, military and economic. Japan's stance on Taiwan has shifted dramatically. Once neutral, Tokyo now declares that a Taiwan conflict threatens Japan's survival. Japan's economy depends on sea lanes near Taiwan. Any disruption would be catastrophic. This new outlook justifies a more active defense role, including support for US forces and securing nearby islands. China's aggression has pushed Japan to become a more assertive military player. The regional balance is changing. China must now consider Japan's advanced navy and air force in its calculations. A security triangle is emerging: Washington, Tokyo, and Taipei. Deterrence in the Indo-Pacific has never been stronger. The US response to China's drills has been classic strategic ambiguity. Restrained in words, firm in actions. President Trump's muted tone is matched by quiet but clear signals of deterrence. Arms sales and a continued military presence in the Pacific. The US aims to keep China guessing about its response, deterring aggression while discouraging Taiwan from declaring independence. This balancing act has preserved peace for decades, but China's growing power is testing its limits. Some in Washington call for strategic clarity, but others warn this could provoke war. For now, the US combines diplomacy with military readiness, hoping to avoid escalation. The stakes, credibility, deterrence, and the future of the Indo-Pacific. The world waits to see if ambiguity can still keep the peace. The margin for error is shrinking. Justice Mission 2025 hasn't made war inevitable, but it's made the future more perilous. The real danger is miscalculation. An accident or misunderstanding could spiral out of control. With military forces operating so close, the risk of escalation is ever present. Taiwan must adapt to constant intimidation. The US and Japan must reinforce deterrence and prepare for crises. The new status quo is unstable, and the line between exercise and attack is blurred. Calm diplomacy and clear communication are more vital than ever. The future of Taiwan, and regional stability, depends on wise, restrained leadership. The dragon has shown its claws. The world must tread carefully.